Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn a very common English idiom. Have you ever heard someone say something is a lost cause? Let's find out exactly what that means.
You know that feeling when you're trying to fix something, maybe an old toy or a broken phone, but no matter what you do, it just won't work? It feels pretty hopeless, right? Well, that feeling is exactly what a lost cause is all about.
To really understand this, let's start with a funny little story. See, English idioms can be pretty tricky, and if you take them word for word, things can get, well, very confusing.
So, Maria is at her friend's house, and she sees this plant. It's looking really sad. I mean, the leaves are brown and falling off. It just looks done. So she tells her friend, "I think this plant is a lost cause."
But her friend, Leo, gets this really confused look on his face. He hears the word lost and thinks the plant is actually missing somewhere. He's asking where they should start looking for it. He's taking the words literally, which is a super common mistake for English learners.
Of course, the plant isn't hiding under the sofa, so let's clear up Leo's confusion and find out what a lost cause really means. A lost cause is something that's totally hopeless. It means there's just no chance of success. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a giant hole in the bottom. You can pour water in all day, but it's never going to fill up. It's just not going to work.
So this is the most important thing to remember. It doesn't mean something is physically missing, like your lost keys. It means a situation has no hope. When Maria said the plant was a lost cause, she meant there was no hope for it to ever be healthy again.
Okay, now that we know the real meaning, let's look at how to use it the right way. Here's another short story that shows this idiom in action perfectly.
Let's meet Tom. He's trying to teach his old, very sleepy cat a new trick. He throws a little ball, hoping the cat will run and bring it back. But the cat doesn't even open its eyes. It just keeps sleeping. Tom gives up, sighs, and says, it's a lost cause. You can use this idiom in so many different situations. For instance, if your old car breaks down all the time, maybe fixing it is a lost cause. Or if you're trying to convince a very stubborn friend of something, it might be a lost cause. And we've all been here. You spill coffee on a white shirt? Yeah, cleaning it is probably a lost cause. Want a simple trick to remember this? Just think of a lost map. If you're on a big trip and you lose your map, you can't find your way, right? The trip feels hopeless. A lost map leads to a lost cause. Ready to learn a little more? Let's look at some interesting facts about this phrase and some related words. This will help you understand it even better.
So here's a really interesting piece of history. This phrase became well known after the American Civil War. The side that lost the war started to refer to their fight as the lost cause. For them, it was a fight that was hopeless from the start. This history gives the phrase a very serious and powerful feeling.
There are other ways to talk about having no hope, or having some hope. A very similar phrase is a hopeless case. Another one, which is kind of funny, is flogging a dead horse. It also means you're wasting your energy. Now, for the opposites, when there is hope, you could say there's a fighting chance or a glimmer of hope. Let's quickly go over a few common mistakes so you can avoid them. First, always make sure you say lost, L-O-S-T, not lose. Second, this idiom is for situations that are truly hopeless, not just a little difficult. And last, be careful when you use it about a person. Calling someone a lost cause can sound very mean, like you've completely given up on them.
Okay, are you ready to test yourself? I think you are. Let's do a quick, fun quiz to see what you've learned so far.
Okay, first question. If something is a lost cause, does it mean it is A, hard to find, B, hopeless, or C, a secret? Take a moment to think.
And the answer is B, hopeless. That's right. A lost cause is a situation with no chance of success. You're off to a great start.
All right, question number 2. Which one of these sentences is correct? Is it A, the project is a lost cause? B, the project is a lose cause? Or C, the project is a losing cause?
The correct answer is A. Fantastic. Remember what we said about those common mistakes? It's always a lost cause, spelled L-O-S-T.
And for our last question. Trying to teach a fish to walk is A, a good idea, B, a new cause, or C, a lost cause? The answer is definitely C, a lost cause. A fish just can't walk, so trying to teach it is absolutely impossible. You did an amazing job on the quiz.
So let's quickly review. Today, you learned that a lost cause is the perfect idiom to use when you're talking about a situation that is completely hopeless. You did a really great job today.
Now, it's your turn to practice. Can you think of a time when something felt like a lost cause to you? Maybe you were trying to fix a computer or trying to win a really hard game. Share your own examples in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's content, please like and follow. See you next time.